Takes a while, but we finally got 6 players into the server, so we're gonna hop into the match. It's a 3v3. Don't know why the mic just cut off, but South America, so there's only 10 teams in the bracket. Everybody will be making it through to playoffs, so both of these teams don't have too much to be playing for here in the remainder of relegation, but they're going to be trying their best to get the win nonetheless. It's going to be Pireca getting it over to Cads Ribeiro, who gets it back into the corner. It's bouncing back out mid. Thiagob to follow. Gets it over towards mid, where Neves Caio does get a bump onto one. That gets it over across the goal. Back into this corner. Back up to the wall. And a demo, actually, from Cads Ribeiro onto Korean Ofeo is going to open up a shot back towards the net. It's going to be a quick play here, trying just to make something happen with the 0 boost. It's just going to be a pass back over towards mid. Stone Dark trying to get himself into the fray, and it's actually going to be a slow offense there from the remaining player to try to get this back over. And Neves Caio gets it back mid, and it's going to be going straight back up onto the wall, back out over mid. It's going to start being a shot, and Korean Ofeo is so close to try to get back into that. It's going to be going back mid, and now Cads Ribeiro trying to get himself back into it, but it's a shot. It's actually going to be straight into the net. It's off the top crossbar, bounces down, and Korean Ofeo comes through to claim the kill. You can see here the Korean and Surian dynamic duo getting some demos for their efforts, getting themselves into the goal, and that's going to open it up 1-0 a minute and a half in. It's already over towards the wall. Surian Ofeo trying to get himself back into the fight. Stone Dark pushes up, tries to aggress, and it's going to be going off the backboard. Thia to catch, bounces down mid. Thiagob trying just to play this up the best he can, and Cads Ribeiro to try to get himself back out of this, but he can't quite get anything. And it's going to be Surian Ofeo coming through again to get yet another kill straight into that net, and what an open net he took advantage of. An early 2-0 lead for Pireca, as you're going to see them just trying to show their dominance. They have been very strong all season. Did drop 3 games, but, you know, it took a little bit for the training wheels to come off, to get warmed up, and now they're here to play. Korean Ofeo gets it back mid. Cads Ribeiro going to have to fall off, and that's going to be Thiagob trying to play it. It's back over to Stone Dark, who actually gets caught off on the offender. Has to try to make a play. Does get a touch, a pretty nice one, but does leave it mid, and now Thiagob trying to play it. Trying just to play this up towards the midfield. It gets caught over towards the wall. And you can see, they're just trying to clear this ball away from their own net. They know that they're up by half. They have plenty of time to work with. Going off the backboard, it's going to be dropping mid with 2 minutes 30 left on the clock. They're just trying to make anything happen that they can, and over on the MindGaming side, they can't seem to find a shot towards this net. It's into the corner. It's back over into the right wall, and you're going to be seeing here, it's going to be Surian Ofeo trying to make a play at it. Going up for the wall, trying to see if he can boom it down into the orange end, and he does. It's going to go straight over. Neves Caio meeting him in the backboard. It's going to be met on the corner, and they're trying to win out this fight, but it's going straight back over to the possession of MindGaming. They're trying to make a play. Met on the backboard there by one of the Ofeo twins, as Stone Dark trying to just aggress, see if he can force himself over towards the corner, and it's just going to be a play on the wall. Stone Dark gets it down on the ground, gets it hit back over, and now he's just trying to re-aggress. He has a net to try to go for, and Korean gonna come through right at the end and force a shot into that net directly under Thiagob, who just can't do anything. Cads Ribeiro tries to come through and make a play, but he just can't do it. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard as we jump into this last one. And you're gonna be seeing a play back over into this orange corner. Going to be hit back mid, hit back over into the orange corner, and it's going to bounce towards the wall, bounce towards the ceiling. It's going to land on the ground, being played over by the blue side, and it's going to start heading back towards this orange goal. It's met there, and it's going to go straight towards the corner again. Met on the wall. It's bouncing down towards mid, and the quick little adjustment mid-air to hit that ball into the net. And what a beautiful little adjustment of the car, just knowing that that ball will go exactly where it needs it to go, the lightest adjustment, and just drops it in under the top crossbar to secure up a 4-goal lead for Pireca this early into the game. It's bouncing mid. It's actually going to bounce back over towards Stone Dark. A little bit of a double commit there. Actually a triple commit, and it could be a little bit dangerous, but they're already up by 3. Or by 4. Even if they give up 1, they'll still be up by 3 is the place I was trying to go with it. Instead, I just said the wrong number, but looks like that wrong number going to be made even more wrong because the 4 goals extend to 5. And the absolute dominance out here from the blue side. They're just completely uncontested. Just getting the ball, being able to hammer shot after shot, and there's just no way for the MindGaming side to shut them down. They're trying to get possession, trying to open up some sort of shot into the blue end, but it's just so rough for them. Trying to fight out here against such aggressive players. Bouncing back mid. Met there on the wall, trying to go straight up for it, and he's gonna get in a 6th. This man is having a phenomenal game. Let's look at the scoreboard one more time, because you're gonna see up at 4 goals, 5 shots, and 80% shots on target. 66, the Ofeo twin not being mentioned. It's 6 goals amongst the 2 of them. Just in the background, it doesn't seem like Stone Dark has to do too much extra because these 2 are just completely tearing up the midfield. But he says, you know what, I want to do a little bit more. Gonna be trying to see if we can get ourselves back over into the play. And it's back to Kaio. Back over into the blue goal, and Pireca gonna be taking a very easy lead. Going up 1-0 at the end of game 1. As we load back into game number 2, you're going to be seeing the players load back in, and I will clear something up for the chat room real quick, just so you're aware. I am calling him by the wrong name on purpose, Sarayan, because you can see they are both there with exact same pronunciations. So I'm saying that so that there is any discernible way to know the difference between them when I'm talking. Just so you're aware. And it's going to be a hit back towards mid. Reno failed, trying to make a play towards it. I'll leave it for Theogab, who tries to play this back over towards the wall. It's going to get hit off the corner. It's going to get hit down towards mid, and trying to make a play here, the Ofeo twins, but it's going to be bouncing back over towards the corner. Back over. Going above Stargirl, who has subbed in here for MindGaming, and Stone Dark not going to take too much heed to the sub, as just sinks it in nonetheless. We'll actually be seeing... It will be the Cads Rivero hopping out of the game this time to allow in Stargirl. He was doing a great job on defense the last time, denying a lot of the early goals there from Pireca. Of course, towards the end, we did see they started to sneak it away, but it is still a very winnable game. We'll see if they can do it without that strong defense. Neves Kaio trying to open up something, but easily denied. Defender just watching out for that ball early. Grant trying to make a play, and it's going to be played towards the top crossbar. His brother tries to come through to help out, but it's going to be Stone Dark in the back. Trying to play this by his lonesome. Knows that Stargirl's centering it up mid, and it's over to Thea, but it's met out by Stone Dark. A save towards the mid. Back towards the corner now as it's trying to be played down mid. Grant tries to play it. It's actually a Rule 1 that gets broken. And you know what they say? I think we might need an instant replay on who exactly broke that. I believe it was a blue side member. Would make the most sense since they have the most advantage and thus the most to lose out of a Rule 1. We're going to be seeing Grant starts to go up the midfield, gets it over, starts to try to play this up. It's actually a back pass to his brother, and it's not going to pay off. It's over to the corner. A shot over into the midfield. It's bouncing back and played out. The Ofeos just do not want to give this up. Saran getting it back mid. It's going to be hit over to Koran, and he tries to get it in. It's over in front of the goal. Stone Dark tries to make it a team play, and it turns out that 4 is the magic number because after the 4th shot, it is sunk into the net. Call him by his full name for that one because Koran Ofeo with a C dominating that play with a nice shot in the end to seal it up. And now we'll go back to calling him Saran so you know which one's which. It's going to be Stone Dark trying to take a control over towards the net. It's going to be hit towards mid. It's going to be hit back over off the wall. I think I'm trying to play it, trying to get it up, but Stargirl going to be having to just kill that towards the ground. A little bit of a demo, and Death's going to be falling by the wayside, but you're going to see Stone Dark trying to play this up. Gets a little fadeaway shot, but with low boost, it's going to be all he can do. We're about to hit the halftime mark. You can see Thiergob just waiting back towards the goal, doesn't want to allow any more shots to come through. They need to try to get something else on board. Need to try to start working away at this 2-goal deficit before it starts to tick any further down, and Stone Dark starts to play it up. It's over into the midfield, met by Stargirl, trying to play this towards the wall. Karam meets it, starts to try to play it out, just going to be hovering in the air, and it bounces mid over to Stone. Starts to play this up, just trying to travel it. There's a little bit of a pre-flip, and that's going to bounce in front of the goal. Stargirl just caught completely off guard, and Karan tries to come through, finds the top crossbar, but it's bouncing mid, and Stone Dark doesn't miss that. And Pandemonium back on the goal line, just not knowing what they have to do to try to get that ball away. The fact that Karan's just stuck there on top of one of their cars makes it certainly difficult to try to figure out where the shot's going to come from. Now playing it back mid, a pass back to Stone Dark. He's trying to redirect it on. It's off the wall. It's over, and it's a follow through, and Reno Feo coming through, securing up his second of the game. And a 4-0 lead, a dominant performance so far, and Pireca looking to get themselves up to a 3-3 scoreline to finish off their IGL season. MindGaming, ironically enough, if they do end up losing this game, they will be sitting at the exact same scoreline in regulation at a 3-3. So just goes to show what can happen when there's not too many teams in the division, huh? Oh my god, and we've got another Rule 1, our second of the game so far. It's met over in that corner, and you can see it's Stargirl up against Sereno Feo. And meanwhile, only one Ofeo going to be out to play. But it looks like the demo might actually come through. I don't know if that was a miss or planned, but it's going to be eventually salvaged as Stone Dark comes through to try to make a play. Actually gets the fake out onto Stargirl, gets it over in front of the net. Can't quite find the net though, and it's going to be rolling along the wall. Bouncing, going straight over towards the net, and it's going to be a Carano fail ball as he starts to hit it back towards mid. It's going to be Stone Dark trying to play it up. Can't quite find the connection. Only 60 seconds left. And the Crayons are just going to stop it. See if they can play it over towards this corner. A little bit of an aerial play, just trying to kill some time. They're up by 4. They know that all they have to do is deny some clears into their own end. And it'll be an easy game here to secure up a tie in the season. In terms of standing, at least. Stargirl hits it mid. It's just going to be a pass back over towards Stone Dark, and it just seems like the wind is out of the sails right now for MindGaming. They just seem like they're getting completely shut out. And what are you going to do when they just seem like they're hitting absolutely every shot? You're down by 5. There's only 30 seconds to go. They're going to be trying to get at least one goal, trying to get their confidence up at least going into Game 3, but they're really going to be looking to try to reset. They do have another sub waiting in Spectator, so they might give him a shot. And you can just see, just domination. Korean, a nice little fake, and when you're sitting there on the MindGaming side, you have no clue if that's going to be a shot or a fake. It's just going to slip by you. I have a backflip as well. And that is going to make it a 6-0 lead, a dominating performance from Pireca so far. It's bouncing back over into the blue end. Bouncing over and actually going to be pinching off. Bouncing down in front of the orange goal again. 17 seconds. We're going to see if maybe some sort of play can come out. And if Kyle wants to try to make it happen, it's going to be a quick stop from Korean. Going to be a hit back over him as well. And now just trying to force out a little bit of a play towards mid. A demo coming through as well. A blocked shot. And that'll leave an easy Game 2 for the taking as Pireca go up 2-0. So we'll see if we go into Game 3. Can some adjustments be made? Can we see MindGaming try to switch back and fight back? Or is it going to be the Pireca show for 3 games straight? We will, of course, be loading into Game 3, where we will see, will MindGaming be able to start fighting back, or will Pireca take it 3-0? Gonna see another sub in as Stargirl going out. Dibadiah coming in. Will this be the change they need to try to make the reverse sweep happen? Let's find out. So it goes over into the corner. An early kickoff won by Pireca as it's a missed play here. Both the Ofeos off of it. That's going to leave Neves Kyle with the ball. Back to Stone Dark, back mid to Koran. It's going to be hit deep here into the orange end, and it's going to be actually centering in front of that goal. It's up off the backboard, and Neves Kyle just clearing it wide, making sure nobody can open that up towards their own, having to try to play this up mid. He's actually going to be forced off the ball by Sereno Feo as it's going to be bouncing back towards mid. A pinch out as Thiogob now trying to play it. It's going to be bounced mid, lobbed mid. Thiogob trying just to see if he can get himself in front of the ball. Neves Kyle to follow. It's not on. A half flip from Koran to try to get back, but his brother gets there first. And you'll see as Stone Dark begins to try to make this ball up the field. Sereno Feo, oh my god, what's that? A pass straight up into him by his namesake, his comrade in arms. And it's going to open up this attack towards the orange net. A minute passed. We haven't seen an early goal here yet from Pireca, putting up some pretty good defense, but finally, Sereno Feo is going to sink one into the net. A straight shot into the bottom left, and so fast, such little time to adjust there, and nobody can get back and get in front of that. It wasn't even a pass they knew they were making, but they make it nonetheless. 3 minutes 50. That's going to be shot back over. It's a quick little kickoff, a pinch towards the net. Going to go to the corner, and now playing this onto the wall. It's going to be Sereno Feo trying to play it out. Stone Dark to try to follow up. Low boost, zero boost, in fact. So he leaves it for a teammate. Koran going to have to fall back, see if he can try to play this out. But him just being there is enough presence to force off the ball. 3.5 minutes to go. Pireca up by 1, an equalizer needed. But definitely plenty of time to work with. It's going to be Koran trying to play this out. 3 minutes. Neves Kyle tries to go up to meet him, but the fake works out. Dibadiah tries to come through as well, but it's still just Neves Kyle doing everything he can to keep this ball deep into the blue end, and he can't quite find anything yet. It's carried by Stone Dark deep into the orange end. Starting to come through, lobbing it over. Gets it to the corner, and you're going to see both of these players just trying to get out in front of the net. And let's see Sereno Feo playing it over, hitting it off the wall, back towards the corner. And it's going to be a play back towards Dibadiah, but Koran to clear. Not too hard for him as the ball just seems to keep swinging his way. Stone Dark to play back, and he's just going to kill this a little bit. Neves Kyle was a little bit of a threat, but just a hair too slow. As Stone Dark able to catch that beautifully on the wall, tries to just fake it through, but Thiogob reads. It's back to him. Going to be rolling off the hood of his car and now trying to meet it on the wall. So it's Koran to try to play. Passes it back to his friend. It's going to be Stone Dark to follow through, and that's a flick towards goal, and a flick secured as Koran catches it straight up in the left crossbar and slams it in for a 2-goal lead, and a beautiful little pass play with barely little time to set up. What a nice little adjustment from them to take back a 2-0 lead, and MindGaming trying still to find something. They just aren't being allowed into that blue end. They can't seem to find the shots. Another shot bouncing back towards the midfield line, but again, Koran to catch it. It's back to his brother, who's going just to try to center it back up for him. A little bit of a mistouch. Goes back to Stone. Gonna leave it mid. They know Thiogob's already on this. 100 seconds to go. He's gonna be trying to open up some sort of shot, and Neves Kyle comes through for the follow, but it's denied. Back over onto the wall. Playing it off. Trying to touch it mid. It's going to roll along the ground, and Stone tries to force a shot, but it's killed to the corner. It's going to be bouncing mid. Almost a redirected shot on by Sereno Feo, but it's going to be denied, and the brother coming through. Tries to get it on. Stone Dark trying just to play something back over towards this wall. It's going to be Sereno Feo to play it out, and now just going to be waiting. seeing if he can try to make something happen in this corner. And a double commit on the defense does open up some weaknesses, trying just to center that down to his teammate, but gets a little bit too much of a touch on the ball. And that'll deny the own shot. So 55 seconds. Still tieable here to force OT for MindGaming, but it's looking bleak. They haven't scored a goal in almost 10 minutes in the series, and that one could change it, and it will, as Theogob gets the first of 2 that they need to try to equalize this game and get themselves a shot at the reverse sweep. A rare mistake coming through from Pireca, and for the first time in 9 minutes, a goal scored by the MindGaming side. Back towards mid, it's actually one out in quite a favorable position, but Dibadiah isn't able to get up there fast enough to aggress, so Stone takes it. It's back over, it's in front of the net, it's off the wall, and Thea to try to play, but it's going to back down to Kaio. Going to be lobbed towards the ball, lobbed towards the goal, and Dibadiah comes through, gets a connection. Thea trying to open up something, ends up just passing it back to the defenders. Trying still to open up something towards this goal, does get it mid. Dibadiah gets a touch, but it's to the corner. Kaio not quite able to get there before the defenders. Only 10 seconds left on the clock in this game. Much less dominant, but still looking to be a blue-sided win, as Pireca sealing it up with a buzzer-beater goal nonetheless, just to get the 2-goal lead back as a hat-trick goal for Carano Feo. The K1 gonna be showing you exactly what they're capable of going into the playoffs. A well attempted match here from MindGaming, but just too strong of dominance out of what will certainly be a playoff team powerhouse from Pireca.